Hey, I'm Rick Carter, owner and operator of Fox Mattress in Holly Hill, Florida. What we're going to do today is sort of follow the path or the life of two mattresses. One's going to be built as a wholesale mass production mattress, and we're going to call it the other guy's mattress factory. And what we want you to understand is no matter who builds your mattress, it starts with a pile of parts. Once we decide as a manufacturer if we're going to use good parts, bad parts, or indifferent parts, that's just part of the process. Any Sealy, Serta, Simmons Factory, you know, those are all wholesale mattress companies. Tempur-Pedic, all the big names, they build and sell to other people. So what we're going to do is just sort of follow the money trail today. We're not going to get too in depth with the parts and pieces. You know, I want you to understand how the money trail works more than anything. So with that said, you know, their bean counters come out, they decide on what parts they want to put in. Today's world, a very high percentage of the mass production mattresses use imported parts. Something I'm not a big fan of, but it happens. Because you got to remember, these guys here, you know, the other guys, they're always looking to sort of build it as cheaply as they can because they have to make that profit down the road. We're going to take this pile of parts and we're going to create a mattress in their factory, wherever it may be, with their factory workers. Give us 2 seconds and you're going to see a finished mattress. Poof! Here we are. We're at the other guy's mattress factory. We've got this great looking mattress and it's sitting in the warehouse. So the other guy's mattress factory, they got to make some money. You know, they got to pay their help, they got to pay their advertising, they got to pay whatever they got to pay. And here's the biggest thing they got to pay is their shareholders. Most mattress factories now are owned by financial institutions, so they're only looking at the bottom line. But now, here we are, they got it, they're selling it. Who do they sell it to? You know, they've got to look for the other guy's retail store. That could be anybody. It could be the biggest chain mattress store in the nation. It could be your warehouse club. It could be your local furniture store. You know, these are the guys that buy from the factories. So once it changes, the money's got to be made. Really, in most cases, gross profit 40 to 50%. You know, they could be running the best free stuff ad, save 50 to 60%. It doesn't matter what that ad is, they still have to make that 40 to 50% gross profit. It has to be done. So who are they selling it to? You know, they're selling it to you. They're buying or they're looking for the consumer. It's going to be your home, your bedroom, your money. With that said, here's another 40 to 50% gross profit built right into that mattress. So sort of the bottom line on this side of Mattress A is we start out with a pile of parts, whether it be imported, you know, United States, good quality, bad quality, you know, that's just the beginning. Where it ends up, a lot of profit built into that mattress before it gets to your house, your bedroom, and remember, it's always your money. And what we're going to look at next is Fox Mattress. We're going to look at sort of the life cycle of how we do it right here at our local factory. Now we're at the Fox Mattress Factory. So what we're going to show you now is how we like to do things. First thing you need to understand is for 44 years now, Fox Mattress has been very particular and picky on the materials that we build in our mattress. We know there are some decent designs on the market, that there are some smart people that come up with things, but for us, we know we can improve on them. So the first thing we like to do is replace things. So instead of coming in, you know, with this regular, say, run-of-the-mill cushioning material or insulator pads, we're very thorough in our research. And I go back to the 44-year thing. We've built a lot of great relationships with domestic United States material makers. And that's the beginning of any mattress is the quality of the mattress is as only good as the parts that go in it. You know, whoever builds it is sort of secondary. You know, we hope you let us build your mattress because we'd love to make your bed, but that's sort of the second part of it. So with that said, we're continuing sort of upgrading your materials, heavier insulators. This is a huge part of our mattress design is we like to use very heavy, dense, quality comfort cushioning. You know, you throw in the side supports and we use steel and we use foam. So we've taken that initial pile of parts and now we're doing it the Fox way. You have to understand that we don't answer to anybody but ourselves. We don't have shareholders or stockholders. They're worried about the bottom line. we can afford to invest a little bit more into our mattresses. No imports, and that's something I really preach hard, because being a small local businessman, you know, I know for the sake of a nickel or a dime, you know, I can keep all my money right here in town or in the United States. It's usually not big amounts of money that people go sort of overseas to save. It's just, you know, in the mattress business, it's nickel and dimes. So with all of our upgraded materials, now we're going to create a mattress right here in Holly Hill. Poof! Fox Mattress, we've created our good-looking, heavy-duty mattress right here in Holly Hill. You know, now I'm sitting here and I've got it in the warehouse, and I'm like, Rick, you know, you got to pay your bills. You know, you got to pay your factory help. You got to pay your sales help, your delivery guys. You know, and all these people have ties to the community. They all live right here in Volusia County. So who am I looking for? You know, I'm looking for the same person that they were looking for. I'm looking for you, the consumer. And once I find you, we need to make some money too. You know, I'll never sit here and say, I've never made $1, or I'm going to give it to you below cost, because honestly, guys, it's not going to happen. But the key is, we're the only guy making money. You know, so we come in and we're going to build in our, you know, 40% profit, whatever it may be, to pay our help and to pay our local taxes and to pay all of our local bills. You know, that's built into our mattress once we find you, your home, your bedroom, and it's always, like I always say, it's your money. Hopefully you understand what we were trying to tell you. Some people make a lot of money and some people make less money. But we'd like you to stop in and see what we can do at Fox Mattress by building you a locally built, high-quality mattress right here in Volusia County. So when you get ready for a great night's sleep, stop in. And remember, we always have a bed for you.
Visit our huge factory mattress showroom at 1966 North Nova Road in Holly Hill.